accidentally hit record. Alright then, let's go for it, Taurus. Yeah, it's not surprising to me that I accidentally hit record. The way this Taurus reading, the way my attempts at getting this Taurus reading have been going so far, because this is actually my second go. The first, Alexa, volume down. The first time I did your reading, my phone was like, oh thank you. So there's bits of it on my phone, but it's no good. So yeah, the only way I can do your reading is to go through the whole process again, which is fine. I know as I do it, probably stuff from the first time round will come back to me and come into it, so it's all good. This is your July reading, by the way. Hi. It's a general reading, so I'm not focusing on any particular area of life. I will talk about energies quite a lot, and to a certain extent it is for you to take those energies and apply them to your life as you see fit. However, some themes do come through, some kind of themes where it seems to obviously point to one area of life, so anything and everything could come up: love, career, finances, relationships, spirituality, all that. Sorry, I've just cleaned my desk and I don't necessarily feel I've done the best job. Yeah, your energy is quite something at the moment, Taurus. It's a bit Seven of Cups, it's a bit Seven of Cups, Knight of Wands. This happened first time round. I can just... Okay. I'm pulling on collective Taurus energy. What fun. So not every single message necessarily is going to be for you. Okay, I'm going to go in with tarot and... okay, we'll go to Thelema, is what we're going to go to. I'm not using any spread for these monthlies, so... Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups. Knight of Swords feels fast energy. I don't know what Alexa's playing at me. I hope you can't hear it. Sometimes I like to have it on in the background. There's a sense that you might be feeling quite low at the moment. The Queen of Cups reversed. I feel... because the Knight of Cups to me feels very flighty energy, very runaway energy. It's like, I always feel like you know why you're feeling low and you want to run away from it, but this came out in reverse, Eight of Swords in reverse. Hello, Betty. Well, you are a Taurus, so it's my cat, if you're new. Eight of Swords. See how she can't escape her predicament because there's all these swords around her. What do those swords represent to you? Often with the Eight of Swords, it does represent like your own thoughts sort of getting in the way. I'm not totally reading it that way for you today. It feels like there's a sense of walking on eggshells, which I often get with the Eight of Swords. Anyway, I suppose. I feel like these swords is someone else's, something external to you, whereby you're feeling trapped, sense of walking on eggshells because of someone else. But, you know, for some of you, it could be more internal. You could be kind of walking on your own eggshells, if you like. I'm very drawn to her blindfold today. So it's, what are you not seeing? I feel like you're not seeing a way out. You're not seeing a way past all these swords, whatever those swords represent for you. Hi, Betty. Yeah. Let's leave that there. And underneath that, the Page of Cups. You have got a lot of court cards in your reading so far. I feel like you might be kind of dealing with a lot of people in your life. Oh god, I've got to sneeze. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Some of you could be parents. I do feel like this Page of Cups actually does represent a child for most of you. Whether that's because you're a parent or because of some involvement with children in your life in a different way, I don't know. Could you just come down here, sweets? Or would you just settle down there for me? That'd be nice. It's interesting that happened after me talking about like the energy of a child, isn't it? Someone who you need to kind of settle down. Someone you need to nurture. It could actually be a pet for some of you, if it's not a child. Someone you're giving your love to, giving your attention to. I feel it's quite a young person for most of you. What else? What else for Taurus? I can see you're not really going to settle down there too well, are you? No, you're not. You're like, I'm a Taurus too. This is my reading and I'm going to be a part of it whether you like it or not. Yeah. What else have we got for Taurus then? Seven of Cups. I am entirely unsurprised by that. Seven of Cups came out covering the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel that there's just such a sense of overwhelm, and I'm just not surprised by it at all, because I felt it as soon as I kind of opened up the reading. It's just like, there's so much to do. Where do I start? To be honest. And so the Eight of Pentacles is the sensible way of dealing with kind of that sort of task that I feel is facing you, that I feel is causing you overwhelm. It is, you see how she's embroidering something? So it's that one stitch at a time, one step at a time, consistent, diligent work over time. But you got the Seven of Cups coming out covering that. This is an energy I can relate to very well. And it's just like, well, so much, oh, I've got cat hair in my mouth. There's so much stuff that needs doing. Like, it just feels like consistent, diligent, hard work just isn't going to cut it. It's just almost feels like a disaster. Like, overwhelm. Like, where do I start? Like, so then you don't start. That's the feeling I'm getting. Oh. You're really wafting your hair about, Kat. You're gonna come. Alright, you do that. You might be overwhelmed by the amount of different people you're dealing with in your life at the moment as well, with all these court cards coming out. So that. I'm so sorry. So that might be preventing you kind of focusing on where to start with this, what's causing you overwhelm. I kind of get the feeling it's household, it's stuff relating to your house, or at least it's Pentacles stuff. It's, so Pentacles in Tarot represents, I'm so sorry, real world stuff, environment, house, job, career, money. So I feel that that's what's causing your overwhelm at the moment. Could be quite a cluttered house or something like that for a lot of you. So it feels like stuff's in disarray anyway, so I don't know what's going on there. Oh, I literally, some of you could be struggling with pet allergies at the moment, because I'm not allergic. I'm not allergic to my cats, but I've got to say, like, I'm really irritated at the moment by the presence of a cat, and I'm not normally like that at all. I do have allergies, but not pets wise. I might just have to turn the camera off a second and deal with like the amount of hair that's on my face. Just give me a second. Hi Taurus, I've washed my face. I might feel a bit better now. Yeah. Or not. I don't get it. Okay. Where are we at? I'm going to pull cards on this reverse Queen of Cups for you. I think there's something more there. I'm going to go to another deck. You want to come down, please, sweets? Because your hair's really bothering me. I've got an upturned card in this deck. What's that all about? The... don't know. I don't know the cards are upturned. Let's clarify the Queen of Cups. This is the Dreams of Gaia deck. This is, I used this for your original reading, which was something, and then I lost it, and then I lost your reading. A lot of cups in your reading. I'm so sorry about this. I don't know what it is with getting your reading out this month. Everything's getting in the way, which I feel like a lot of stuff is just, you feel like there's just lots of stuff in your way, mostly these bloody swords. How much of it is your internal stuff and how much of it is external stuff? I think that's a question being posed. And more and more as time goes on, I'm realising the style of my readings is that it raises questions. It raises questions for you because really, I can't tell you what to do, and I'm just not the type of person to tell you what to do. You know, however I'm getting those, yeah, it's just not my style. Okay, Queen of Cups, you've got the, I can't pronounce that, the Seneschal. It's a major arcana card, but the major arcana is different in this deck. It would be the Hanged Man, but this has got nothing to do with the Hanged Man. I just feel like I can't breathe. It's like you don't even have room to fucking breathe. And I do, for so many of you, it's someone else's fucking energy, I'm telling you, but who's stopping you breathing, Taurus? I don't even know how literal we're talking here. It's going to be different for all of you, but give me more on this Queen of Cups, please. So there's a sense of feeling quite low with this King of Cups. So we've got cover. Oh yeah, you had this in your first reading. Two of Swords. And then you've got card 11 of the Major Arcana come out reverse, which is Body Mind. Oh. I don't know what Alexa's throwing this song at me for. It's a bit stalky, I don't like it. And the Four of Fire, Four of Wands. Alexa, skip. This is about balance, isn't it? Look at those scales. Is your body telling you one thing and your mind thinking something different? You've got integrity on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this Queen of Cups energy for some of you, as well as just representing the fact that you feel quite low, is someone else's energy again, and it's someone who lacks integrity. And you just can't fathom it. You just can't understand why this person would act like that, because it's just not something you would do, Taurus. And you're realising more and more that you can't go throughout life just assuming that other people have the same integrity as you, and it's quite a painful lesson. Alexa, volume down. Look how focused this person is. In contrast to the Seven of Cups energy. So, yeah, it feels like this other person in your life, or this other thing, or this other energy in your life that is lacking in integrity has kind of this laser sharp focus that you don't have. Sucks. It sucks, Taurus. Because, yeah, how do I put this? It's like they're getting shit done. You're looking at them and they're getting shit done. They're making progress in their life. And you're just like, it feels like such an injustice, because like they're being dishonest in the way they go about things. They're being almost manipulative, I think, in the way they're going about things. But they're getting shit done, or, you know, it looks like it. Pentacles wise, they're making progress. Yeah, so they're building a nice environment for themselves, a job, home, all that shit, money. And there you are struggling in this area, because you're being honest about the way you're going about doing things, and you're acting with integrity, but you're like, it's like, well, it just doesn't seem very fair that you can act with such integrity and not make the progress you want. You know, in a sort of financial, career, home sense. Oh, it feels almost a bit like your thinking, at least, feels a bit like your own integrity is getting in the way of you kind of having a comfortable life. So that's interesting, isn't it? That's very interesting. What's the solution to that then? Can you give any advice on that? Because that's a bit of a tricky thing, isn't it? When you feel like your own integrity is stopping you making progress in life. Almost your own sense of justice. Three of Cups. So find other people who share your values and have that same sense of integrity. There's other people, and that will allow you to move forward. You definitely do have the energy available to you of moving forwards, of making progress, of getting the shit done you want to get done. I think it might be, you might just need a bit of help. Two threes have come out now. Definitely, I think working with other people in some way is going to help you with that kind of issue that we we talked about, 2 threes. It's particularly the Three of Cups, I feel here speaks to kind of finding your people on the same wavelength as you. You maybe share your goals, share your vision, And I do feel that kind of will unlock the willpower that you need, if that makes sense. I still feel like I can't breathe. Yeah. Just give me a second, Taurus. Go get myself a glass of water. Taurus, hi. I'm so sorry about the disjointed nature of this reading. I feel like your energy's quite disjointed at the moment. This is exactly how I felt at the first attempt of your reading. So, yeah. You know, it's life. It happens. I feel like that often. Like I say, it's all a bit Seven of Cups. But, yeah. Find your people is where we were at, I think. And while I was getting a glass of water, I was thinking, because this is the Three of Wands and Three of Cups. I get the sense that it might be about possibly finding support kind of online, or it's maybe about emotional support, I think, over necessary practical support. The Three Pentacles didn't come out. If the Three Pentacles had come out, I'd be like, not that there's anything wrong with practical support, but I think you're really being pointed towards that more emotional support, finding other people who have the same emotional understanding of things as you, a similar outlook on life to you. Outlook, yeah. And then action. You can begin to take action. I think this is a card of action, and you know, this is a card of moving forward. So I definitely do see you are able to make progress through this sort of Seven of Cups energy, and hopefully into this kind of Eight of Cups earthy, diligent energy. This isn't Major Arcana card. My brain, this deck is so far out. I just have to think a bit hard sometimes if we're going to be getting all the actual names of the cards right, which in a sense it doesn't really matter what they are, because I get the messages that I get off them. But these are actually 2 court cards here, so that is interesting in how many court cards you have had come out now, because even before those I was saying you've got a lot of court cards, wasn't I? So that is actually 2 more court cards. So that's they call it the 12 of Earth. So that's the equivalent of the Knight of Earth, the Knight of Pentacles. So it's very similar to that 8 of Pentacles energy. It's that diligence. I see there's a dog, which always makes me think of loyalty. So it feels like it's about loyalty to yourself. You know, this integrity that we were speaking of. I don't even need to tell you not to put that aside in pursuit of Pentacles, because you're just not going to. But I think Spirit is basically saying that of course that is the right thing to do. You may look at others and think, well, they've got no integrity but they're doing really well and this isn't fair, and you know, there's a strong sense of justice here coming through the cards, and with this card as well, which is the Page of Air equivalent. You know, those other people who look like they're making a great go of it, who have no integrity, you know, how well do they sleep at night? You're not them. You know, you're quite right to stick to your own values and sort of sit in your own integrity. But you know, the universe hears you, basically. The universe hears your frustration, and hopefully you feel more acknowledged about that, whilst kind of knowing that, of course, your own sense of integrity is incredibly important. This was reversed. This does feel very much like Taurus energy, so earthy energy. So I don't know if you're dealing with other earth signs in your life, or people with a lot of earth in their charts, but I feel like you might just have a lot of earth in your chart in general. It was weird, the first reading I did, I kept feeling a lot of Virgo energy, and I was shuffling, and as I was saying this, the Hermit popped out, which is the Hermit card, but that was in the first reading that disappeared. But there's a lot of earthy energy here anyway. So I feel like you're trying to get a lot of practical things in order at the moment, real world, environmental, housey, career-y type things. But your energy feels a bit scattered, like we've said, but definitely the energy of moving forward and making progress is available to you. Oh wow, this reading's gone on forever, probably because I've spent half the time trying not to choke on cat hair, which I can still feel. Right, tarot wise, I think we'll leave it there, my loves. I hope there was something there for you and it made sense. Yeah, I'm going to finish with one of these oracle cards from this, what's it called? Secret Language of Light deck, and I'll go to the book for this anyway. Oh. Oh, those keys. Why am I being drawn to those keys? Yeah, there's a Hierophant feel about that card, which again is very Taurus, and it's reversed, so maybe it's probably just about you feeling a bit it's not bad, just the energy's scattered, and that doesn't necessarily mean it feels bad, but it just feels a bit, it could almost feel quite exciting actually, but it's just scattered. I just feel like your physical environment mainly is in disarray, so whether that's a career thing or a finances thing, or your actual immediate surroundings in your house or home or something, I don't know, it's just a sense of disarray. But I think you'll get there you'll move forward. Am I repeating myself? I suspect I am. That's all good. Final message for Taurus, please. Final message for Taurus. Meditation number 8. So I think that's going to be something that's going to help you come into this energy of moving forward and sort of moving through this 7 of Cups energy. Number 8. So let's see what the book says for you, and then hopefully I'll actually manage to get this Taurus reading out, which has very much gone on longer. Love and master your emotions. It is time to begin or resume a meditation practice. Gently reflect on how far you have come. Emotional mastery means choosing to be in charge of your life by adjusting your emotions, ideas, and intellect to something that feels easier and softer. Yeah, long-term adjustment of emotions. But when you're in that moment and you're feeling those emotions, they're just feelings. They're what you feel, Taurus. Don't let anyone tell you what to feel. This discipline will liberate you by opening a door into the tranquility and wisdom of your soul's love. You can't go beyond limitations while you are still focused on them. Meditate. Yeah, you feel like your own sense of integrity is limiting you. Meditate by focusing on something that brings you joy, such as having a massage, playing with your pets, spending time with your children, or creating art. There is no right or wrong way to meditate. It is just a gentle shift in your attention away from the physical world and into a world of infinite possibilities. Meditation is a way of resetting your energy that brings you into a neutral space from where you can move forward. Your life experiences have led you here. Allow them to be the catalyst that creates joy and freedom. All right, I hope that made sense for you. I'm sorry the reading was a bit itty bitty and interrupted and stuff, but by me not being able to breathe and all that. But I hope there was something in there for you, Taurus. I hope you have a lovely July. Yeah, and I'll see you next time.